Hey everybody, my name is Crystal Cox, and I guess I'm here to share a little bit about myself. I am 38 years old, and I'm currently a teacher at Richlands Primary, and I'm fortunate enough to be from the same place that I also teach at. I'm from a little town called Richlands. It's very unique because it is a small community. I'm just a good old country girl, and I really like to fish. I love to pier fish, I love to freshwater fish, and we like to go camping. My husband, I've been married to him for 21 years, and we have two children named Justin and Candace. Justin is 20 and Candace is 16. A little bit about myself is I am a huge Carolina Tar Heel fan. I love to watch basketball and oftentimes get caught up yelling at the TV and clapping my hands and waking my husband up late at night when there's a basketball game and he's sleeping. I usually wake him up because I do get so loud watching the games. I also love to read. That's one of the things that I really like to do in my spare time, which I don't have a lot of, but I do like to read and research things. Another thing I like to do and share about myself is I really love the beach. I love the way it makes me feel. I love the hot weather. Going and just walking along the sand and looking at the water is just really relaxing for me, and gives me a good mental break to be able to get away. And I guess I'm fortunate enough that I don't have to work during the summer, so I'm able to go and take advantage of that a lot. I do have a second job. I work at Mike's Tree Farm and Restaurant. I am a hostess there. I work throughout the whole entire year there. They have like a haunted hayride and Christmas lights and a bakery and some fried chicken, macaroni and cheese. A lot of people come from around to eat their macaroni and cheese. They say it's really good, and it is. It's really good. And Mr. Mike and Miss Teresa, they're wonderful people to work for. I started doing that job years ago when my husband, he hunts on the weekends, and my children like to hunt with them. So I really didn't have a lot to do on the weekend, and so I decided to jump on and just, pick up a few extra dollars here or there, and it's really been nice. I think this is my 4th or 5th year there, and I also work with the secretary from our school. She works there, so she actually talked me into it. And then I guess my next big thing to share, not really big, is I do have a couple of bucket list things that I would like to accomplish in my life. One of them is to be on The Price is Right, which I'm sure would never happen, but you can always dream. And then the second one is to be able to watch a Carolina and Duke game. I would be excited if I could watch Carolina and State game, but I would really be so excited if I could just watch a Carolina and Duke game for basketball. I've never seen a Carolina basketball game before, other than when I was a little girl and some UNC Tar Heels came out to the high school and they were just visiting and playing around with the local high school kids. But other than that, I've never been to one, and I would really love to go to one. That's one of the things. Also the thing that is on my bucket list is to get my master's degree, and I never really thought that it would be into counseling, but I guess the way my life has been the last couple of years, I have seen the need for counseling and not so much to go back for education. I thought about doing administration, but the cohort came up, and my friends Amber and April, they jumped on board, and then I jumped on board with them. And then my friend Gloria, I called her and asked her would she be on board for this journey, and she said yeah. So I kind of found myself, going towards counseling and getting my graduate degree in counseling. I think it's going to be a good and exciting journey to be able to have the relationships that I know we're going to have for the next 2.5 years, and the support. I look forward to it. I look forward to being able to make a difference, because sometimes right now as I teach, sometimes I don't feel like I make a difference, and I know it's not about a feeling, but the fact is I feel like I find myself counseling more so than teaching. And I feel like the greater need is to be able to reach needs that are not just academics, but that are emotional and social and a well-being of people and mental and physical health. I think that's an important need that's missing right now in schools, and I would really love to be a part of that and be able to make a difference in that aspect of my life. So anyway, I'm excited, and I look forward to the next 2.5 years with everybody.